We're nearly there. Welcome to our 8th part in our 9-part series on 9 core principles in overcoming addiction. Last time we looked at turning. This time we're looking at tackling. Tackling what? Tackling temptation. You know, there are 2 types of fishermen in the Bible, a good one and a bad one. The good one uses a net to draw people to God, fishers of men, and the other uses a hook, and that's the devil. He uses a bait to try and entice us his way, to hook us and drive us off. And we see that juicy morsel of the bait and we forget the death of the hook behind it. And it literally is that. It is death. Look at sexual sin, for example. That can cause death to our relationship with God. It can cause death to our marriage. And it can cause physical death as well, like abortion and AIDS and suicide, as people are just in great depression at trying to overcome this lust that they end up trying to take their lives. We need to see lust for what it is. It's the bait that is used to hook us and kill us, and we need to run from it. What does it look like running from temptation inside the home? Well, it looks like this. It looks like falling to your knees and praying. It looks like opening up your mouth and singing worship songs to God. It's opening up your Bible and allowing God to speak to you in those tempting moments. It's grabbing your phone and speaking to a fellow believer and requesting prayer from them. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13 teaches us that God will always provide a way out. So that let's look for that way out. What about temptation outside the home? What does running from temptation outside the home look like? Well, it looks like just that. It looks like running away from it. You know, when Joseph was tempted by Potiphar's wife to sleep with her and commit adultery, he didn't stand there and debate how bad an idea this was, all the time looking at her beauty. No, he turned away, he ran, and he fled. He'd rather lose a good cloak than a good conscience. We need to run from temptation. Join me for the final part of our 9 core principles tomorrow, and I hope you are starting to enjoy lasting freedom and real change from these sins.